Kiosh and I'm back for another finance video. I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying my finance videos. It's something that I truly am passionate about because I've already given you the backstory on my relationship with money and where I've come from and where I am now. And I've also given you like tips on fixing your own finances, and y'all really seem to like those videos. But I sat down thinking, hey, I'm telling them all about my past, where I am now, how can they fix their finances, and yet I have yet to show you like my finances and how I manage my money. So today's video is going to be all about how I manage my money and the different little systems and tools that I use in order to keep me accountable and aware of what I'm spending and where I'm spending it. So if that sounds like something you guys would enjoy, make sure you guys keep on watching. All right, you guys, so let's get into the video. So let's talk about how I make money. Let's just say that. So I'm a single mom of two. I have a home that I do pay a mortgage on, and I have one full-time job. So that's how I make my money. So I get paid every 2 weeks, and then of course you'll have some months that have a 3-month paycheck. So that is how I make my money at the moment with one little job. I know I need different streams of income. I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. Give your girl a minute. All right, so let's move on to bank accounts. So I have several bank accounts. I have 5 bank accounts, yes. 2 savings accounts and 3 checking accounts. And so I have 2 accounts in my local bank here where I live. So I have one a checking account where my paycheck is deposited into, and then I have a savings account. And then I have another 2 checking accounts and a saving account at a bank called Ally Bank. I'm sure you guys are familiar with it. A lot of people in the budget place use it and they love it. Another bank that people like to use is the Capital One 360. That's somewhere that people can budget, and it's for their sinking funds, and we'll get into talking about that later. And so for that, I have my sinking fund account, checking account there, I have my business checking account there, and then I have my emergency fund there. So I literally have 5 bank accounts, okay? All right, so let's get into what kind of budgeter am I. So when I say that, there are different ways that you can manage your money and how you can determine if you're going to distribute your money. I use the zero-based budget method, which is Dave Ramsey in the cash envelopes. I don't follow it 100%, as I said before. I modified it so that it will fit my life the way that I like to run it. And so far, so good. I like to plan where my money goes every single time I get paid. Put in my expenses, make sure I haven't overspend, cover those overspending, and then plan my money, the rest of the money I have left, into the different areas of my life that I must pay people, okay? And so I use an app called YNAB, which stands for You Need a Budget. You can use a spreadsheet. When I first started, I used a spreadsheet. This is actually my first year using YNAB. I paid for a yearly subscription, and I kind of really like it. I used to mess up my spreadsheet, have to start over. Haven't really messed up the YNAB yet. I mean, I've had a couple struggle bus days, but for most part, it works out really, really well for me. Dave Ramsey has one that's called Every Dollar That's Free. You Need a Budget is not free. You have to pay for it. You can get it for like $99 is for the whole year. I don't think that's really bad. I saved what, like $25. It tells you, it even puts a line in your budget for you, tell you how much to save every month so that you can have your $99 by the end of the year. But if that's something you want to look in, if you get a 34-day free trial, but then if you use my code down below or my referral or whatever it's called, child, you can get another 34 days for free or something like that. So I will put it down below and a couple of other little things that I mentioned in case you want to get into it. Or you can use a spreadsheet. There's so many spreadsheets. You can make your own. You can go to Etsy. People have beautiful spreadsheets. I was a spreadsheet girl, but now I'm into the app. It works out better for me, okay? We're gonna start first on my computer, and I'm going to show you how I'm gonna budget this week's paycheck. So let's hop onto the computer and start budgeting. You guys, so you should be able to see my screen and my little face. Hello. So one thing I did forget to tell you guys is that I am a month ahead in my budget. So years ago I decided that I want to be able to pay my bills for the next month in the current month. So what that means is we're currently in August, therefore all of my bills that I'm budgeting out right now are for September. So I am a month ahead in my bills. So that's how that works. So we are on the home screen of the You Need a Budget app, what they call it, YNAB for short. And this is what my budget looks like. So you can see I have about $1,900 to assign tasks to, and I've overspent in 2 categories. But over here to the side, you'll see what my checking account, what I have on my cash envelopes, what I have in my sinking funds. AR is my business account, my travel savings account, my emergency fund, and then these are my 5 credit cards. And then I have some more things down here that we're not going to talk about. Okay. So, don't just worry about those. I'm gonna keep them a little private. Okay, so what you see now is I need to correct the overspending in these 2 accounts. So in this area, I've overspent $60, so I need to add $60 to it to satisfy that. And then in this one, I've overspent by $10.04. I need to add $10.04 there. And this is awesome. I like it because it gives you like little animation, make you feel good. You knocked out at your overspending. Good job, Kiyoshi. I need some encouragement. And so now we can go back to my budget and we have no overspending. What I like about it is it tells you everything that has been paid. You can look at money that's available. You can look at overspend, you can look at underspending areas. So money that's available means that these are all the bills that have not come out of my checking account. So I like to see that. I like sometimes to see not the categories where I'm still waiting for that company to take money out. So for instance, if they don't take the money out or something seems weird or it's taking too long, this will kind of give me an idea of where I need to question, like, what are you guys doing? Why haven't you taken my money out yet? So all of these bills have not come out yet. I actually need to pay my book club. That's my fault. But this is my fixed expenses. So let's just go back to also in my fixed expenses, I have my mortgage, book club, Alabama Power, Canva, water, AT&T, Spire, Amazon Prime, Visivent, Spectrum, Geico, Waste Management, debit card purchase, and Epic Sound. So Epic Sound, Canva, and Amazon Prime, I'm hoping next year to pay the yearly amount so that I don't have to do little monthly amount and then change those to sinking funds. So when they're due every year, I can just save up. So hopefully those will be moving down next year out of my fixed expenses category. And I might even save up for a whole year for my book club. We will see. So that's that. And then my cash envelope categories are personal spending, dining out, groceries, fuel, household, Jalen, and date night. I do have debts, so I have credit cards and I have student loans. As you guys know, student loans are not getting paid back right now. And then these are the credit cards that I have: Citibank, Regions, PayPal, Best Buy, and another Citibank card. I have my emergency fund. That's the only thing under there. This is my personal travel there. And then these are all of my sinking funds. And we will talk about what sinking funds are a little bit later. And then this is my business. And then if I have any rollover money, if I just can't budget down to zero, because I hate budgeting 29 cents, I just put in this little rollover. And then when it turns into like $5 or $10, I'll put it in my money, in my personal money for me to spend. So yeah, but anyway, moving on, let's go ahead and budget. So like I said, we're a month ahead. So with my first paycheck, I like to pay all of my fixed expenses except my mortgage and my Alabama Power. I pay those with my second paycheck of the month. And I could split it half and half, but for me, I just don't care nothing about spending it up. So you just literally fill in every category. So I'm going to fill these in. 67. And it's orange. As you see, it'll tell you, oh, I'm at 20. Like it even lets you know. So see, I put 57 instead of 67, and it's like, no, child, that ain't what it's supposed to be, and I'm still messing up. 67, and see, it'll turn green when you reach your track. And then There's no more. Oh yeah, this is for next month. I spend it all up for this month, and then we need to put $19 in here. So now all of these are green and ready to go for September, and I will pay my mortgage and my Alabama Power bill with my next paycheck. So then going to, I pay my cash envelopes also with my next paycheck and some other supplemental income that I get. So the next thing I like to do is go down to my credit card payments. And I think I have all the money for these. I have all the money for this one. I put $200 on my PayPal. I put $200 on my custom. And I've calculated this out. Like my custom is a new credit card and it's 0 interest for 15 months. And I took my balance on that card divided by 15 months. And this is how much I need to pay on it every month to have it paid off. A month, probably about a month early than I need to. And then for this I need to put $67.71. And then that is that. So we're down to $653. And then in the sinking funds, it will tell me I always have to put $100 in Christmas. And I have to put $8.25 every month in order to have my $99 for YNAB by the end of the year. But those are all the categories that I must put money in. And I have $545 left. So we're gonna go back to August, and we are going to put this money in my travel fund. I am going to San Juan next week, and I need some money. I didn't save for it, and that's bad. And that is totally my fault. That is not what I meant to do. Okay. That is totally my fault. And, you know, instead of putting this money in my savings account, now I'm going to go spend it in San Juan. So I'll have $545. Whatever I can't get with that ain't going to get got at this point. And then I put that last 28 cents in there. And now we are totally budgeted. There is no more money left. And everything has been accounted for with this paycheck. All right, you guys, so that's literally how I budget my paycheck. It is that simple. This app makes it so much easier for me to budget my money. As you see, it only takes a few minutes, and without me talking, it probably would have took even less time than that. So that's how I do my budget app and budget out my paycheck. So the next thing I want to tell you guys is about my sinking funds and my cash envelopes. So the purpose of cash envelopes is to pare down where you spend the most. So if you find out you eat out too much, then you would do a cash envelope for that. If you feel like you spend too much on fuel or too much on groceries, you do a cash envelope and you only spend cash, and that will most likely keep you within budget. You really have to be disciplined to do cash envelopes. For me, I spend too much money in dining out, so I budget money every month, and when that money is gone, I try not to spend any more money. I'm going to show you these envelopes overhead and talk over so you guys can see. So I think I'll start with my wallet. So I stuff my wallet every single month, and I always stuff it at the beginning of the month because I'm a month ahead, so I like to stuff them at the beginning of the month. So this is what my wallet looks like. So I basically made these wallets with vellum and laminate, and they look like this. And it literally has every category that I like to spend cash on. So when you take the cash out, the envelopes look like this. So, and they fit into this wallet perfectly. And then I pull money out of my bank account and I stuff this every single month. Now I've already stuffed it for this month, so I'm gonna go through and kind of tell you what I like to put in each one of these as my spending limit every single month. My personal spending, I like to budget myself $50 every single month for personal spending, and I still have $50, and today is August the 11th. challenge. And then I have a dining out. I love to dine out, and I used to be very restrictive and it wasn't enough money, but now I put $90 in there every single month. I hope to put more in there eventually when I get all my bills and stuff paid, but for now $90. So I have left over so far 20, 40, 60, 75, 76, $77. And then for groceries, I do budget $200 a month for groceries for me and my kids. How I'm able to save that much, how I'm able to budget this much money is because I don't buy snacks. So I don't buy like chips and cookies and sodas and things like that. I buy food that you have to cook, like chicken wings, chicken legs, ground turkey, turkey burgers, chicken nuggets, stuff like that. And so eggs and bacon and sausage and things like that. So for this, I have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50, 65. I still have $165 left, and I will have to go to the grocery store before I leave so the kids can have something to eat while I'm out of town. And then next I have fuel. I budget $160 a month for fuel. So far this month I have left 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, $120. And then in household, I just budget $25 every month. My daughter usually gets $25 a month. She has her wallet in her bank account now, so I might just take this out because she wants her money in her hand. And then I have date night, and for date night I budget $60 every single month. Guys, I don't take this wallet everywhere, and I also don't want to carry this much cash around with me. The total cash that I get out for my cash envelopes every month is $610, and I don't want to walk around with $610 worth of cash. So I use my little Kate Spade wallet here, and I made me some little mini wallet envelopes. So say that I know I'm going out and I'm going to do some personal shopping, I'll just take my personal shopping money out of my envelope and put it into these little mini envelopes. So I have personal spending, dining out, groceries, fuel, household, date night, Jalen, and then I have one called miscellaneous. Sometimes I think I spent money because I can't find it, and I'll take it out of my budget. I'm like, I just thought I had some change and I can't find it anywhere. And then I'll go to wash clothes or clean out my closet or wear a blazer, and I put the money in my pocket and it's been sitting there the whole time. So since I've already accounted for it, I'll just put it into my miscellaneous fund. Like I have $10 here, and then at the end of the month, if I don't spend this miscellaneous just for like overspending or weird little things that could happen, I just put the whatever money I find in here, and then at the end of the month I will also put that into my savings challenge. So let's talk about my savings challenge before we move on to my sinking funds. So I haven't done a savings challenge before, but this $100 envelope saving challenge seemed really intriguing to me, so I decided to do it. So basically you have 100 little envelopes on here, and there's another number 1 through 100, and whatever numbers on the envelope is how much money you have to stuff in that envelope. So that's why it's called the 100 envelope challenge, and it equals out, I think, to $5,050 or $25 when you get done. So I picked up this little bucket, and let me zoom back out, from the dollar store. And I sat one night, if you watch my vlogs and you saw me making these little envelopes, y'all, I made 100 little envelopes. Yes, I did. And they all have a number on them. So like 1, 2, all the way up into 100, just like the challenge. So in last month was July, I had some money left over in my cash envelope. So you guys are going to stuff my little savings challenge with me today. This is just a fun way to save money and kind of keep you motivated. I had left over 10, 20, 35, 45, 50, 1, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, $70 left over out of my cash envelope. So I was super excited, you guys, to have $70 to put into my 100 envelope saving challenge. So I think I'm going to do mine in order. So we're just gonna, so what you basically do is you take the bill and you put that amount in the little envelope. So for instance, in this one, I would put $1. So I'm gonna put $1 in there, and then in the next one, I'm gonna put $2. And I'm just gonna do this until my little $70 run out. I could put it in the $70 envelope, but I want some instant gratification of having a lot of envelopes done. So I am going to appease myself today by stuffing this envelopes. And child, I might have made these too tight. They brand new, so you know, we're gonna try to get this money stuffed in here correctly. Bear with me. So that's 2, and then we're gonna do 3.
We don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, but we're too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets that taught me, I'm just trying to get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the 2nd grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid. Dollar bill, listen close, this is not a drill. Cause hungry trying to get a meal. I've been in light, who gon' pay a bill? I've been in action, been in traction, surplus with niggas lacking, shining light but still be blacking, red lights will stop the action, green to go, even when it's slow. Higher heights to balance out the lows. Can't ride the wave cause you ain't got a boat. All you niggas only need to know, babe.
So today we were able to stuff 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 envelopes. I'm so excited. So next fun thing to do, and I'll zoom in, is you get to color in all the envelopes that you stuff. So we did envelope number 1, and I'm using a permanent marker, and all you have to use is like a Clorox wipe or any kind of wipe to get it off. We are able to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1 through 8. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We skipped 9 and we did 10. And then we did 11 and 13. So 11, skip 12 and 13. And voila, we filled in 11 little envelopes. I'm so excited, you guys. See how it makes it fun. It just really makes it fun. So I'm gonna get these together. And then once you have filled in a envelope, you just stick them in the back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 13. You'll just take them in your little box, stick those in the back so that you know you're filling your money. I put my little challenge thing up here, and then I just close it up, and voila, that is our first challenge stuffing. I'm super, super excited about that. All right, you guys, next we're gonna move on to my sinking funds. Like I said, these are little mini savings accounts to build up for things that you know you have to pay for, or emergencies, or whatever the case may be. So in my emergency fund, I have $1,221. I have some change in there, but we're not gonna do change. So this is my prop money. Like I said, I don't like to pull this money out, so we're just gonna stuff this with prop money. So 1,250, 60, and 1. So we have 1,100, 250, 61. And I know this video is going to be a little long, but I wanted you guys kind of get a feel of what I do every month and how I do it. So in my travel, I have I do currently, I just put some money in there. So it has $545. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 45. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, and 2045 in my travel. Yay! It's gonna be gone by the end of the month, so don't even worry about it. We have nothing in vacation, nothing in car maintenance. We have $19 in life happens, and this is just like a buffer account. If I go over in any other category, I pull out of here, so it always has weird odd amounts in it. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So $19 in there. And a lot of these categories are empty because I'm working on building them back up. So nothing in home maintenance, that is not good. Nothing in birthdays. I don't have any birthdays until next year. Nothing in electronics, that's a new fund. Nothing in fund money. My son has $32 in his account. So he has 20, 30, 1, and 2. And I usually use their money, like say we all go out to eat and I pay with my card. I usually take it out of their money out of here. So I don't have to use all my dining out money to pay for their money. No, ma'am. Jalen spent all her money. None. I have $9. 6, 7, 8, 9. I am so money poor right now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have $9. So sad. My mom has nothing. I spent all her money when I went over, and some items I pull from places that are not important when I go over, and so I pulled from hers. I like to go camping, but we actually have not been camping this year at all, so I have no money in there. Christmas has $800 because we have to save for Christmas. My kids ain't trying to not have no Christmas tree or no Christmas presents, okay? Or my mama. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have $800 in there. I save $100 a month. I like to have $1,200, but so I have to put in extra like around November. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and probably before then, because I actually like to Christmas shop and be done before November. I don't like Black Friday. I don't like all the hoopla when it comes to doing the Christmas shopping. And home projects, I have $100 in home projects. So we're gonna take a $100 bill, and this is like painting and supplies for painting and stuff like that. My social media has nothing. This is like if I get paid from YouTube or I do an Instagram something and somebody pay me, then I would put it in there. And then in YNAB I have $49. So we have 20, 45, 46, 47, 48, and $49 in there. And that is how the sinking funds work and how I use my prop money. All right, you guys, so that is the end of the video. I apologize for it being so long, but I felt that you needed to understand how I manage my money from beginning to end in order to understand why what I do is important to me, and to kind of give you some ideas of how you can get your finances in order. And maybe you can take some of the programs and tools that I use, or some of the methods, or some of the fun little challenges on how to save money, and maybe even using prop money in order to get you started on a journey. But like I said in my 6 tips, the first thing is you gotta take accountability for where you spend your money, how much money you spend, and for the circumstances that you are in when it comes to your finances. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know what was your favorite part of the video and what you liked the most, and what are you going to do today in order to change your mindset about money and your finances and help you learn to manage your money. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you share it with somebody. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I would really appreciate it, and it's free. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.